Hello and welcome 12th Commerce students. Today also I will continue with the accounting ratio, the liquidity ratio part. The ratio part which we have started in the first class, in the previous class. Today also I will continue with this liquidity ratio. In my last class I have explained this current ratio to you. Current ratio was explained to you and I have discussed what is current ratio. And current ratio is just the ratio of current assets is to current liabilities. So this ratio was expressed like this: current assets is to current liabilities, the ratio of current assets and current liabilities. And I have also told you that the firm must be having more or enough current assets to pay off the current liabilities quickly. This is what is explained previously. Now, today we will learn the second category of liquidity ratio, the second type of liquidity ratio, and that is quick ratio. Current ratio was the first ratio. The second is quick ratio. The second category is quick ratio. After current ratio, the next important ratio is quick ratio. Now, what is quick ratio? Quick ratio means quick assets, the ratio of quick assets is to current liabilities. It is the ratio of quick assets and current liabilities. Just like current ratio, current assets is to current liabilities, quick ratio is quick assets is to current liabilities. However, quick ratio can again be termed as liquid ratio. The other name of quick ratio is liquid ratio, or this quick ratio can be termed as acid test ratio. So as you can see, this ratio can be called in three different types of names. One is quick ratio, the other one is acid test ratio, and the third one is liquid ratio. In any name it can be called. In any name, any of these three names can be used to call the quick ratio. But the formula of quick ratio, to ascertain quick ratio, we will use the formula quick assets is to current liabilities. Now, what is the function of this quick ratio? This also measures the short-term solvency of the firm. This also measures the capacity of the firm to pay off its immediate dues. This also indicates the firm's capacity to pay off its immediate dues. That is, the short-term solvency of the firm is measured through this ratio. Now, I will tell you what are these quick assets actually. What are these quick assets actually? Now, quick assets means current assets minus stock minus prepaid expenses. Quick assets means current assets minus stock minus prepaid expenses, and current liability will be as it is. But quick asset means current asset minus stock minus prepaid expense. So you can easily see the difference of current ratio and quick ratio. In case of current ratio, the ratio expressed was between current assets and current liabilities. Whereas in case of quick ratio, the ratio is expressed between quick asset or liquid asset. Quick asset can also be called as liquid assets. Liquid assets is to current liabilities. Now, what is this quick asset or liquid asset? That is current asset minus stock minus prepaid expenses. Now, what are these current assets? This also I have explained you in the previous class. Here, while discussing, I am telling you again the examples of current assets. The examples of current assets include debtors, stock, bills receivable, I am using the short forms, cash, prepaid expense and all. These all comprises the current assets. After adding all these, you have to deduct stock and prepaid expense from it, from the whole of current asset, to get the quick asset or the liquid assets. So these are the two important liquidity ratio. These are the two important liquidity ratios. Later on, I will show you the sums of these liquidity ratio. Now I come to the second category of ratio analysis. The second category, I am rubbing off this board and I am into the second category, that is the solvency ratio. I complete the liquidity ratio over here and I move to solvency ratio. Solvency ratio. What are the different types of solvency ratio? Number one is debt equity ratio. Debt equity ratio. This is one type of solvency ratio. Apart from this is very important, debt equity ratio. Apart from this debt equity ratio, the second important debt equity ratio, as the name suggests, repeatedly I am telling. The second one is proprietary ratio. Proprietary ratio. This is another important type of solvency ratio. Number three is total assets to debt ratio. Total assets to debt ratio. Number four is interest coverage ratio. Interest coverage ratio. So these are the different four types of solvency ratio which measures the solvency of a firm, which measures what are the ratios to be maintained in a firm regarding the capital, regarding the assets, regarding the proprietor's fund, what is the condition of the proprietor's fund, what is the condition of the shareholders fund, what is the condition of the firm that is maintained regarding the capital contribution. All these indicates the solvency of a firm, and this solvency is expressed in this type of ratio. These are the four different types of solvency ratio which I will explain to you one by one in my next class. So this is the second category of ratio that we are talking about. First category, liquidity ratio, that we have completed. This is the second category of liquidity ratio that we have just started, that is the solvency ratio. It is the second category of ratio analysis, that is solvency ratio. We have completed liquidity ratio. This is solvency ratio. In my next class, in my upcoming classes, I am going to tell you and discuss with you, explain to you the different types of solvency ratio one by one. So follow the videos carefully. Till then, goodbye.